Welcome to Campbell's Coins. I was going to do an unboxing video for you all today, but instead I'm doing a public service announcement. So I went to the post office, opened up my P.O. box, and it sounds like every item within here is loose. So I wanted to do a public service announcement on how to ship out your coins, how to ship out your silver. Because while I feel most of the community is very top-notch and will ship, there are a few people who make errors or don't know better or just don't care. And I'm hoping that somebody will see this and realize their error in their ways and will change so that people like myself and other people who really baby their silver and coins don't have this happen to them. So I bought about 30 ounces of silver, generic silver from this guy, and I would be a little bit more pissed if this was higher end silver, but because I got it right near spot and because it's generic silver and it probably won't get better than spot on a really good day, I don't mind it. But as I had mentioned before, I really baby my silver, even if it is shitty silver. I really baby my coins. I really take care of everything. And so when I get some coin that looked like it was chewed up through, you know, like a garbage disposal and then sent to me, I'm really disappointed. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open up this box live for you on this video. And I wanna go ahead and show you how this box was not packaged properly and how it could be packaged better in the future. It sounds like some of the coins, or actually I can kind of feel a container like this within there, and this just has some clad coins. But it looks like the top popped off and spilt out all the coins. Well, if the box was packaged properly and all the space within the box was filled, there shouldn't be a place for those spilled coins to go to. They should still be somewhat suspended. This box doesn't feel like it has any sort of media in there to fill up the void. And when you're shipping a box like this, all those coins or bars of silver or bars of, doesn't matter what you're shipping, everything should be protected and suspended within the box so that if something were to happen, more than likely from the post office, and it gets tossed against a wall or dropped from a truck, those items are still protected. I don't know what happened to this box. It could be, it more than likely is just the handling of the post office and whatnot. But as I said before, if this box is properly filled, there shouldn't be any issue with the coins spilling out. I hope that the bars are individually wrapped so that can kind of protect it from any scratches and such, but I really doubt it. So let's go ahead and get this opened. I have a glove on this hand and it's kind of making this a little difficult. Right. Okay, so that's the inside. There is some bubble wrap here, but it's very, it looks like it was used to wrap up this container or a container like it for the coins. I can see that one of the bars is not even in its slip. So this has got to be one of the shittiest ways that you can ship silver to somebody. I'm a little disappointed in the person. I don't know if they know better or not, but I'm going to show you what it does to the coins. And like I said, I would be more pissed if this was not generic silver, if these were American Silver Eagles, if this was some sort of premium silver that I paid a higher price on. I would be pretty steamed and actually asking for a refund. But in this case, since it is generic silver, I'm not going to bother. So I'm just going to keep the camera rolling. I'm going to pull out some of this stuff here. So that is completely empty. And one thing I did notice, here's the top for that. There's no tape. Anytime you ship one of these, it has a pretty firm seal and it does that little click. You should still be taping top down. Additionally, if this is not filled and there's space for the coins to jostle around, put some sort of media like a styrofoam peanut or something, tissue paper, paper towel, something to fill the void so the coins are completely snug. Then tape it. All right, let's look at this. So here I have, this is a 10-ounce bar. The sides, I don't know if you can kind of see that, they're scuffed up. I don't know if this is beforehand, but you can see on the right hand side and the left for sure, like right here, some jaggedness. This is a SilverTowne product. It's a nice coin, or excuse me, a nice bar, but I wish that was a little bit more protected. And if it was in this sleeve here, I mean, you could wrap something else around this and then tape it so that clearly he had opened it and then just put it back in. I bought from this guy. This is the first purchase I've made from this guy, and I can tell you right now, I know that people make mistakes, but this is pretty egregious. So here's our 10-ounce bar, and remember I bought 30 ounces of silver from this guy. I don't care if you're spending $30, if someone spent $30 on it, or $500. I spent, I think, $456 on these 30 ounces. It doesn't matter the price range. It shouldn't reflect what the packaging is. If they spent 30 bucks versus $500 versus $6,000, the packaging should be the same. It should be just well done. So we have two 5-ounce bars in here. These were cut open, but they're still inside. This one looks like an SD bullion. Yeah, SD bullion. At least it's still somewhat in its plastic here to protect it from dings and dents. That's a 5-ounce bar. I'm just pulling out the bars for right now. Here we have another SilverTowne bar. This is also cut open at the top. I mean, that's fine, but if you're gonna ship it, put something else around it so that this can't come out. To me, that's just careless. I mean, you don't know if you're shipping to someone where this is their first silver piece and they want their first silver piece to be, you know, nice. They don't want a junked out looking piece of silver. Maybe I decide to melt these down. Great. Then it doesn't really matter if there's dings and dents because this will become a bunch of liquid and then mold it into something else. But you don't know who you're shipping to. So just ship to them like as you would like to receive it. And if you like to receive your silver all fucked up, I don't know what to say to you, but ship it to someone like you don't want it fucked up. This one, thankfully, is still in there. This is 5 ounce, so far we're at 20 ounces. The remaining ounces in here are 1 ounce coins, or rounds I should say. Indian head, some scratches on it. This side's pretty bad. I don't know if you're getting that on the camera, but the fields are pretty scratched up. We have a prospector. I think these come from Monument Metals. Maybe Provident Metals, I'm not sure which. This one's also really scratched up. The rim is really jagged on either side. I'm just gonna pull all these out. We can look at them. Another prospector round. This one's not as bad, but there's some dings and dents on the rim. Prospector. We have, much like the other ones, scratches on the rims. I don't know if it's really coming through on the video, but the rim is really chewed up. And I don't know if this was beforehand. Maybe it was. But from my experience, I've had another shipment like this where it was a tube of BU 2004 American Silver Eagles. And when I got them, every single one of them looked like the rims were put through a wood chipper. And I emailed the guy, and the guy completely fell on the sword for it, made it right. I really appreciated that. That's the sort of customer service you want to have when dealing with someone else within the silver community, is they made it right. And that will forever make me a customer with them, because I knew that wasn't their standard, and what had happened was something that they should have checked on, but they didn't, and they admitted to that, but they made it right. I paid a little bit more for those because the 2004s are a little bit more of a key date than, say, your 2011s, which I think 2004s are 8.5 million American Silver Eagles made, and your 2011s, there's like 45 million made. So there's a big difference in the mintage number. Let's just continue with these. Another prospector. Minnie, calm down. Another prospector. Edges are chewed up. And I guess this kind of leads me to another tangent. I feel if you're gonna sell something, if it's not BU, which is brilliant uncirculated, as you would get it from the freaking mint or from whoever, then you list the condition within the ad. You don't make people ask you for it. If you have a really chewed up coin like this, you say, this is a 1 ounce generic prospector round, has some chewed up edges on it, selling it at 50 cents above spot, who's interested? Otherwise, the person who gets it's like, well, what the f, I ordered what I thought was BU rounds, and what I'm getting is completely different. Here we have Freedom Eagle, SD Bullion, I recognize this. This one, the center is really scratched up. I'm trying to get good. You can kind of see here at the top, or at the top of the center, it's just scratched up. You'll notice I'm holding it on the edge. I'm not touching the surface here or the reverse here. I'm holding it on the edge. This is how you should handle your coins. Here we have another generic buffalo. I mean, these coins are pretty beautiful in their own right, even as generic silver. Almost proof-like. I mean, look at that cameo contrast. But this one has, let's see if I can get it, scratches all over the buffalo. And sometimes you get it like this from the mint, but you don't get this chewed up edge here at the top, on the rim here. And this is the reverse. There's some scratches in the field. Like I said, if this was a higher premium coin, I'd be super pissed, because that higher premium is suddenly now barely above spot for that coin. We got 3 more. This one's also Freedom Eagle. This one has some scratches on the obverse here in the center, but that could be from that, from the mint or previous handling. Not a whole lot of damage on this one. Oops. Here we have another buffalo. Just some scratches on the Indian on that side. One's not too bad. Lastly, we have a prospector round. Just some jagged edges on the rim. The rim really protects the coin. You can kind of see here, kind of like a dent. I have to get some new camera lenses because some of these are just, they aren't focusing correctly. Anyways, I just kind of wanted to share this. Maybe somebody will see it and go, yeah, that's not really how I want to receive my coins. I want to receive my coins in really good shape. I can kind of show you, it's like these are little packing peanuts that I was discussing. These easily fit inside here. You can smash them down. They protect the coins from jostling about. Bubble wrap. It's your friend. Wrap up your shit. Stuff it inside to fill up the void. I get envelopes like this all the time. I will rip these up and use it as stuffing. I will recycle a lot of this stuff that I get, just sending it back to make sure that whatever I send out is going to be well protected, and that somebody that receives coins from me will not receive them like I had received these. And like, I'm not going to mention any names. I never ordered from the guy before. I doubt I will again. I got these at spot pricing, so I can't really complain. But I do think that things could be done better, especially for the amount that I spent with this person. And yeah, leave a comment below. Let me know what you think on shipping or on this little disaster run here. Thank you so much for watching. This is Campbell's Coins, and that is my 2 cents.